Hi, my name is Michael Harley. I'm a World Car Juror based in Los Angeles, California, and I'm standing in front of the all-new 2022 Toyota GR86. The GR86 is a small sports coupe that targets enthusiasts. It was completely redesigned for the 2022 model year with more power and even more capability. The GR86 shares platforms with the Subaru BRZ. Yeah, that's right, Toyota and Subaru partnered to build the vehicle, but they each tuned the driving characteristics a bit differently. The exterior styling of the GR86 is sleek and aggressive, precisely what shoppers in this segment are seeking. The front has a chiseled nose with a racy front fascia, and the sides boast an aggressive wheel tire package, and the sleek greenhouse sweeps back to a large integrated rear spoiler, and nobody will miss the prominent dual exhaust pipes. As expected, styling took precedence when designing the GR86. There is a trunk in the back, but it's not very big. Probably best left for 2 carry-on suitcases and not much more. Let's take a look at the interior. Obviously, Toyota has engineered this to be a driver-centric vehicle, which means everything's in easy reach, especially for someone who's operating the car. I love the steering wheel position. I like how the shifter falls directly to hand. There's a manual e-brake, which I also love, and even the foot pedals, really easy to use. The interior of the GR86 is tailored for a driving enthusiast. There's a pair of bucket seats for the occupants in front, plus 2 very tight jump seats for children, or your enemies, in the rear. The dash is digital and the appearance changes when you change the different driving modes. Apple CarPlay works well, and I like the analog switchgear. My one complaint is the lack of cohesiveness. The characters in the dashboard are white, while the characters on the climate control are all red. I'm going to credit Subaru for that type of ergonomics. The GR86 is fitted with a 2.4-liter flat-4 engine from Subaru. The horizontally opposed cylinder design helps with packaging, and it lowers the center of gravity. Naturally aspirated, it makes 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. With a curb weight of about 2,850 pounds, the GR86 is rather light. This does help with acceleration, handling, and braking. The benchmark 0 to 60 run takes fewer than 6 seconds, and in terms of fuel economy, the EPA rates the GR86 at about 20 miles per gallon city and 27 on the highway. For me, I've been averaging in the low 20s, simply because I've got a heavy right foot. From behind the wheel, the GR86 delivers everything it visually promises. I really can't complain about the steering weight, the shifter feels good, the brakes feel okay. I really like the way it drives. And kudos to Toyota, I like the big windows. It's really easy to see out of the car, and I really like the exterior mirrors. They're massive, giving a great view out the back. Around town, the Toyota is quick and zippy. While those with a manual gearbox will find the gearing a bit short and they'll be shifting quite a bit. The ride, well, that's on the firm side, and some of the larger bumps can be a bit harsh. And as expected of a sports car, the cabin isn't very quiet. To keep that weight down, Toyota didn't use a lot of sound insulation. Where it really comes alive is when the road gets twisty. Toss the GR86 into a corner and it feels completely at home. The chassis is stiff, tires super sticky. The driver literally feels like part of the machine. What a blast. While 228 horsepower isn't a lot of power on paper, the low curb weight and balance of the Toyota makes it feel very special. The engineers have put together a very cohesive package with the right engine, right gearbox, right suspension, and pretty strong brakes. Overall, they've crafted an excellent sports car. And I've saved the best for last. The 2022 Toyota GR86 starts at just over $28,000. In fact, the premium model I'm driving, rather loaded with all the options, is only a few $1,000s more. I'm a sports car guy who doesn't accept a lot of compromises, and the GR86 has really left me impressed. And my advice, if you're into sports cars and you really like driving and you're in the market for a new vehicle, the 2022 Toyota GR86 deserves a much closer view.